there is no defendant in the. I'm the defendant in the case. Am I the defendant in the case? There's no victim. There's no victim to my crime, correct?
You have drug charges: possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, and driving while suspended are your 3 charges.
Yeah, but no victim, correct?
All right, everyone. I'm really looking forward to showing you what might be one of the most clueless sovereign citizens I've ever featured on this channel. This guy seriously needs a law book, or maybe 5 of them, because he clearly has absolutely no idea what is happening here. He literally didn't even realize that he himself was the defendant in this case. How does someone walk into a courtroom and not know that they're the one on trial? Let me know down in the comments how stupid you think this guy is on a scale from 1 to 10. I'll share my rating at the end, and spoiler warning, it's higher than 10. I honestly can't tell if this guy has some kind of mental illness, so I'm going to be careful and try to stay respectful because truthfully,
Good afternoon,
I feel kind of
your name,
bad
sir?
for him. But let me know what you all
David
think in the
Walker.
comments. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Your Honor, it looks like he has 2 files.
I see that. All right, we'll next take up 2 cases, both entitled State of Kansas versus David Wayne Walker, 22 CR 398 and 22 CR 508. All right, we'll first take up 22 CR 508. This is my case, Mr. Walker. You failed to appear in front of me on July 17th for your preliminary hearing control docket. Where were you that day?
It's safe for sure, sir.
Okay, well, I issued a bench warrant bond forfeiture and set a new bond in the amount of $10,000 cash or surety. Are you still representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
You want to continue representing yourself?
Look at me. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the paper. Yes, sir. Don't have any money to.
Pardon?
Yes, I guess I'll represent myself.
Okay, you understand that if you can't afford to hire an attorney, one would be appointed for you.
I don't know what he would do for me.
Okay, well, he could provide you legal advice and perhaps advance any defenses you may have had, but if you want to represent yourself, you have that right. I just want to make sure you understand that if you can't afford an attorney and would like to have one represented you, I would appoint one for you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you wish to continue representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
The docket notes don't reflect if a waiver of counsel was ever signed. Do you have any notes that would reflect that he's waived counsel on the record or otherwise, Ms. Norris?
Your Honor, I just note that on December 30th of 2022, defendant stated that he would hire his own counsel, and then he had a failure to appear, and on May 5th, we did not appoint any counsel. I don't show an actual waiver, and the notes don't reflect that he did a waiver on the record. It just says that he would hire his own attorney.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Mr. Walker, you've indicated here on the record that you wish to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself. So I'm going to have you, if the jail has one, sign a waiver of counsel. Do you have a form?
I believe so.
All right, can you read through that? Make sure you understand it. If you have any questions, be sure to ask me.
There's
Yeah.
no defendant in the. I'm the defendant in the case. Am I the defendant in the case?
Now do you see why I thought this guy might be mentally challenged? I'm the last person who wants to make fun of someone with disabilities, but come on, this guy seriously seems like he's missing a few brain cells. At this point, there's just no excuse. He was offered a free attorney. He turned it down, and now he's sitting there about to sign paperwork stating that he understands the risks of representing himself. And his very first question to the judge is, Am I the defendant? Like, can anyone explain this to me in the comments? Because I honestly don't know if this is part of the sovereign citizen script or if this guy is genuinely just an idiot. How do you not know that you're the defendant? Even if you know nothing about the law, that's something you should understand, especially when you're walking into court while already incarcerated. If this is actually part of the Sovereign Citizen Act, then this has to be one of the least convincing performances I've ever seen. Let me know what you think about this guy. Let's dive back in.
There's no victim. There's no victim to my crime, correct? The crime that I'm accused of, there is no victim in the crime.
The state of Kansas, you have drug charges, possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, and driving while suspended are your 3 charges.
Yeah, but no victim, correct? No victim in the crime. No victim.
I'm not sure I understand your question and what that has to do with your waiver of counsel.
Well, I'm the defendant. There must be someone making a claim that
The state of Kansas is making the charges against you, Mr. Walker.
the state of Kansas is the victim.
The state of Kansas charged you with these crimes. Do you wish to represent yourself or do you wish to have an attorney representing you?
I will represent myself.
You've got a waiver of counsel in front of you, correct?
Yes, I suppose so. Why do I need to sign? Why do I need to sign it? Why do I need to sign this?
Because I like to have it documented in the file that you understand that you have a right to have an attorney representing you, and that if you can't afford to hire one, one would be appointed for you. And you understand that, and knowing those rights, you wish to represent yourself. That just documents that for the court file.
What I don't understand is why there is charges against me when there is no victim.
All right, Mr. Walker, I'm not going to play this game this afternoon. I'm going to set this case
Why are we playing a game?
in front of me on.
I'm asking questions.
This judge really needs to let this idiot ask all of his questions for the record, because he's got some truly ridiculous ones coming up, like asking if he's currently incarcerated and whether the person sitting there is actually the judge. Seriously, though, this guy desperately needs a wake-up call. I kind of feel like this sovereign citizen might be pretending to be dumb, or maybe even pretending to be crazy. Asking the judge on the record whether he's the defendant could be his attempt to act confused so he can appeal later or something like that. If you didn't already know, there's actually a legal strategy called ineffective assistance of counsel, where defendants try to argue that they didn't understand their rights or the charges against them in order to get a verdict overturned. I honestly wouldn't be shocked if this guy is trying to set that up for himself. What do you think so far? Do you think he's intentionally playing dumb, or is he really this lost? It's honestly hard to tell. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let's jump back into it.
October.
Trying to understand.
Mr. Walker, your case is being set on October 10th at 2:30 in front of myself, and that will be done by Zoom. That's the felony preliminary hearing control docket, October 10th at 2:30.
Your Honor.
You got a $10,000 cash or surety bond on that case.
Yeah. I was wondering if I would be able to have access to certain legal things to be able to put my case up.
I believe they've got a law library there at the jail. I'm not sure what kind of access they provide to you, but you can consult with somebody there at the jail.
Okay.
All right, I'm now going to take up 22 CR 398. This is Judge Webster's case. Looks like he failed to appear in front of her on July 31st. She set a new bond for $6,000 cash or surety. You've already had a first appearance, so I'm going to set this. in front of Judge Webster on October 30th at 9 o'clock in the morning. That will be by Zoom, October 30th at 9 o'clock in the morning. So again, your bond is 6,000 cash or surety. Anything else on this case, Ms. Norris?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Your Honor, was the time for court on October 10th for 22 CR 508, was that 2:30?
That's correct.
Just clarifying. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we'll be in recess. Mr. Walker, you are excused. Thank you.
Well, this guy definitely isn't getting out anytime soon. Too bad he didn't take the opportunity to get free legal representation. Oh wait, he actually had that chance. I know sovereign citizens tend to be mentally lost in their conspiracy theories and all, but I really don't understand why they don't at least accept standby counsel. The law is going to come down on you regardless. If these idiots truly believe the court has no jurisdiction over them, then why don't they just refuse to speak altogether? Honestly, I would respect that more than their scripted nonsense. They're so obsessed with these bizarre ideas that they can't even make a smart decision when it's right in front of them. This guy was offered help and rejected it like it was some kind of setup, and now he's in an even worse situation because he doesn't even understand the most basic details of his own case. I do feel a little sorry for him. He might be mentally challenged, but that still doesn't excuse going down this sovereign citizen rabbit hole. These people always act like they're above the law, but the reality is the law does not care at all about what they believe. The court system will come after them no matter how much they argue. It's honestly sad to watch, even though it's entertaining. If this guy had even a bit of common sense, he could have had someone help him navigate the legal system. Instead, he's out here asking if he's the defendant, and that's just depressing. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this entire court hearing. This one was pretty wild, and this guy might be one of the dumbest people I've ever covered. Do you think he's just pretending to be stupid, or does he genuinely not understand what's happening? Either way, this was a complete disaster for him. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.